in the high country. Denver right now, after that fresh snowfall, looking pretty calm for us. Roads moving smoothly, including I-25 down below there as you look at downtown Denver. Here's how much snow we saw. Colorado Springs, about a foot of snow, including 7 inches of snow in just 2 hours last night between 10 p.m. and midnight. That is just a dumping of snow there in Colorado Springs. And then Boulder, Ken Carroll, 6 inches, 7 inches of snow. And Denver here in the 9 News studios, we picked about 4 inches of snow, most of that between about midnight and 7 a.m. this morning. Ski report, hey, we needed the snow in the high country. We got that pretty decent storm in the higher elevations, the widespread 6 to 12 inches. I will say that the I-70 corridor, so a lot of the main mountains you ski at, the Denver area will ski at, for example, Breckenridge, Keystone, Winter Park, as well as Loveland, Copper Mountain. Those areas seeing generally about 4 to 8 inches of snow, so lower than, say, the West Elks and the Park and Elkhorn Mountains. Those are the ones that did the best out of this, but still decent snow event for the mountains. We certainly needed that there. Our storm system, the one responsible for all the snow, it's pulling away into Kansas right now, and that is taking with it the last of the snow. There was still snowing steadily here across southeastern Colorado along the Highway 50 corridor. That's where you've seen that snow most of the day, but further north here into the Denver area, still a few flakes out by Castle Rock and south towards Monument Hill. That's still going to be a bit slick for us over the next few hours, but otherwise the accumulating snow basically done even in Dougco. Next few hours, any snow will shut off from north to south as we pull in some drier air from the north. Still though, could have the occasional flake or two, but we'll see some peaks of sunshine, some cloud cover, and otherwise we'll clear things out. And tomorrow we'll start off on a very chilly note, but then we'll get that sunshine back in the picture. Again, maybe an isolated stray snow shower for us over the next few hours around the Denver area, but we're mostly on the quiet side as we get into tonight. And temperatures right now, 32 for us here in the 9 News backyard, right at the freezing mark. It's been a chilly day, of course, with all that fresh snowpack on the ground helping insulate that cold air right at the surface. 20s, 30s, eastern plains, 10s and 20s in the high country. Still a little blustery for us out across the eastern plains. I was showing you that Fort Morgan cam and that shaking camera out there. Still talking about some blustery conditions out at the airport. By the way, I would anticipate some minor delays at the airport today with a combination of the wind and because of the de-icing as well. It's kind of going to lead to some of that unsettled nature to things out there. Tonight we drop back to 15 degrees for us here in Denver. Black ice. It's going to be on the cold side for us as well. For tomorrow in the 40s for us eastern plains. Seasonal, very typical stuff for this time of year. Mid 40s around the Denver area, 20s and 30s in the high country. In that 7-day forecast, we go right back to the warmth. Temperatures that'll be in the 50s and 60s over the next few days before we cool down for Friday and Saturday with a chance for some snow. If the Broncos end up playing next Saturday, that would be the day to watch for some weather impacts. It looks like we warm up again for Sunday, so if the Broncos play Sunday, weather would not play much of a role in that game, but it could play a role if they end up playing on Saturday next weekend for the divisional round. Otherwise, since December the 1st is a little good news. We're now above average in terms of precip rain and snow equivalent for us in the Denver area. About 0.46 inches of rain since December the 1st and snow equivalent. And that is just a smidge above average. But point being here, folks, we got some beneficial moisture out of the storm system and happy to pass along that news. I have more details on all this coming up at 9 News at 3 p.m. here on the 9 News family of networks. Once again, I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great weekend and a great rest of your Friday.